Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Here we go. Stop. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Ekeler. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Dotson, somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Daniels. Finding McCaffrey on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit. And he'll go down at the 28.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Escaping the pressure right. So able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eckler, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Daniels. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nolan Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 32 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he can take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Hurts. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra.
He's got a man complete. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then, they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Unlock line. Unlock.
Up the middle with Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Panther Street! Panther Street! 18 Cardinal, 18.
It's Eckler again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by McManus is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
The kick by McManus is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Silver. Carl, get him.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts to Barkley on the check down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
63. Like a Hornet.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on third down, Daniels.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it, on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make it.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Ekeler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game in the 4th. extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Keely Ringo.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And Hurts going to move him around.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing is Hurts.
2nd and 3 at their
Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, he's got him. And Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith laying himself out in the end zone. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score?
Let's go
And how
now.
about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go. Ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. At the way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, you know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. Get some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no diss 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off the top. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP. I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm getting you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time to pay. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, you know you do it texting. Listen.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
Turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when yet they find it out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit her, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bust and bust. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been the problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me so I been fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
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 I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change my life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.